Hi there, Mark here again. Got Rob on the camera.
Hi all.
And welcome today to this unboxing of my latest RC. I got this one for my birthday as well. This is the Subaru Brat re-release, and it's on the ORV, or off-road vehicle chassis, isn't it, Rob?
Yeah.
And this re-re has got quite a few updates on the original one. I know that the couple that I know of are that you get 3 different gear ratios you can choose from in the rear diff or the rear gearbox. It's got dog bones for the drive shafts, hasn't it, on the back?
Yeah.
And as Rob just reminded me, it's got updated alloy shocks, aren't they, for the rear?
Yeah.
It doesn't have any shocks on the front, does it?
No.
This one, but, yeah, so you get that, but we'll seal that when we get the lid off, won't we, Rob? We
certainly will do.
So, can you think of anything else to say about this, apart from this amazing fact? It's probably one of the only Tammys I know.
Yeah.
Comes with 2 bodies, so you get a hard body, hard shell, and you also get a Lexan shell as well.
Yeah.
So let's get the lid off and see exactly what's inside. Rightio then.
Yep.
Off she comes.
Quite easy, that one.
Yeah, and this is a bit of a throwback, the packaging, isn't it, Bob, to the older Tamiyas, where you've got the separator in the middle, and we get a separate little box with a Subaru Brat on it for all the extra parts and the parts bags, isn't it, normally in the motor in there.
The metal bits.
Yeah, so there you go. Chassis rails, the tyres, we'll get all these out of the bags in a minute, guys. Chassis parts. Oh, looks like we've got a metal aerial, Rob.
Oh, cool.
And these, are they 2 or 3 part wheels? 3 part wheels. So that'll be
bead
fun.
lockers.
Yeah, bead locks are they, mate?
Yep.
Servo saver, bumper, some more plastic fittings.
Front suspension.
Front suspension, right. Oh, here we go. And there's your polycarbonate body. And this is what you really want this one for.
Yeah.
You've got this lovely detailed ABS hard plastic body, so we'll get that out in a minute, have a good look. Thanks Peter Smith who bought this again. He put the bearings in. They don't come with the kit, guys. You've got your windscreen, got your roll cage. That's got metal parts in it, Rob.
Cool.
And well, yeah, driver figure and
tidy.
very nice. More parts of the body.
Tailgate.
Tailgate, yeah. So yeah, we'll just get these other bits out, and yeah. So there we have it then. Oh, we're liking this, aren't we, Rob? Just getting the bits out of the box. You get lots of stuff for your money. I really think this is quite a premium kit, really.
It is.
What it is. So quickly, we'll just have a look at the Lexan body. Again, that's quite a detailed reproduction, I think. And I think looking at the hard body there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the kit with this body, spray it from the inside, obviously, put the stickers on it, and I think I'll save that for a separate project, because if we have a quick look at that.
Yeah, hardwood.
There's quite a lot of work involved in this. Again, it's beautifully finished. There's loads of detail on this. You've got the separate windows, which are a nice tint on those. You've got the sunroof that we're showing through there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Looks like you've got some detailing to do
like
with
the
the
targa roof.
Yeah, with the paintwork on that, and this is the rear windscreen. So obviously you need to paint this body colour as well, which again is a bit more awkward, masking off and so. But yeah, and again, your separate front and rear parts, and the stickers. You don't get any stickers for the light strength, so all this is going to have to be hand painted, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's quite a lot of masking and so on to be done on this. So I'll take my time on that and do it at a later date, I think. So that's something to look forward to. It's like 2 projects in one.
It is.
So yeah, we quickly looked at these tyres. These are nice and they seem nice and grippy, and oh, these do smell nice. These ones, I must say. Yeah, some nice sand blazer writing on the side. So that looks cool. Might do those in white. And those go on these 3-part beadlock wheels, which we need to screw together. Again, never done those before on a Tamiya kit like this. You have though, haven't you, Rob?
I have, a couple of times.
They're a bit tricky, are they?
They're
a bit fiddly?
Fiddly, yeah. Lining up all the 3 holes, if you know what I mean.
4 holes.
I know there's 4, but there's 3 bits.
I'll get
you have to get a
all
screw
3
through
aligned.
all 3 of them, yeah.
This is why we're on the body. This is obviously, this is just for the hard body again. This is your roll cage, and again, it looks like it's got steel reinforcement in that, which is pretty cool. Definitely feels very stiff. Got to be careful what I say with Pete Wiley around. But yeah, So that's all the pieces there for that body. Right, where should we start, Rob? Chassis?
Yeah.
So this is your basic ORV chassis, same as the Monster Beetle in it and the Frog.
Yeah.
But this one comes in like a, I don't know, it's a greyish colour, isn't it?
It's grey, yeah.
I think what my Monster Beetle was a red one.
Yes.
But all the other parts are black. So you've got the rear, it's trailing arm suspension, I think it's called, isn't it, Rob?
Yeah.
So yeah, this will pivot up and down. And it points towards the rear, and the axles will go in there. You've got your gearbox, inner casing, wheel adapters, and so on. Front bumper, again, very flexible, that one, which it needs to be with me driving. And we've got these are the suspension for the front, aren't they? The little wishbones. It's a front mount, the bumper and so on. Those are body mounts, not sure if they're used in this one. We'll find out.
Yeah.
We've got a very unwobbly wibbly. It's
a stiff one, is it, sir?
It is a bit stiff. I think if we roll over with that on, it's probably going to snap off its mounting, isn't it? But I think that's what came with the original anyway.
Yeah.
And you kind of wound your 27 meg antenna around that, but not sure whether I'll be using that. Right then, lovely lots of metal parts, as you can see here now, guys. Yeah, I think this is what makes this kit, isn't it, really?
It is.
So you've got, here's your gearbox plates, that's the underguard, and these are the mounting points on there for the front suspension, I think. Those various other metal brackets in there, which is all very good. While we're talking about the gearbox plates, you've got, these are the pinions, so you get your three separate pinion, I keep saying that.
You do.
Spur gears, aren't they, Rob?
Yep.
So for your three different gear ratios, and that's the central drive, isn't it?
Yeah.
And where's the bag for those? Oh no, they're in this box. We're taking these out of the bag, so there's some lovely metal parts in there. You've got the steel steering arms, which is really nice. You've got the ball joints pre-fitted. I think they're steel. I don't know, they might be alloy, Rob, or steel and alloy.
Steel and alloy, yeah.
Very strongly made anyway. Got your dog bones for the rear drive, which is cool. That's an upgrade. Then in there you've got your three different pinion gears, and there are a few ball bearings in there as well.
Yeah.
Which I assume are for the gearbox. Could be wrong. You've got the metal mounts. These are for holding those rear trailing arms for the suspension, and then you've got your tiny little different planetary gears in there. More plastic parts bags. These aren't named, but you've got your tape in there. You've got your axle boots for protecting the drive shafts and dog bones from dirt and dust and stuff. You've got a nice tub of AW grease, and what is that? It looks like yeah, ceramic grease as well. So that's all cool.
Yeah.
Another metal bracket in there. I don't know what that's for.
No, can't remember.
And you've got these lovely alloy rear shocks. Those are, I love those, the way they've been machined. And the tiny little springs to go with it, and the damper oil. And those also shock brackets, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Do you need to use the bottoms on these, Rob? The ball ends? I'm not sure.
Yes, I think you do need to use the ball ends.
So most of that will be spare, won't it?
Most of it, yes.
Yeah. Right then, one more bag with no name on it. So we've got, these are the shafts, aren't they, for this?
Go in between the chassis.
Is that for in between the chassis?
Yeah, those two.
Oh,
big
right,
ones are.
wow. So there's lots of others.
Hexagonal ones go in the chassis.
Right.
To screw into and stuff.
Glad you're here, mate. Yeah, and those are the front suspension. What do you call those? They're to stiffen up the front suspension, aren't they?
Yeah.
There
You
is a
can't really
name
call
for
them
them.
anti-roll bars because they're not joined together, but
No. They are to strengthen up the front. This to stop the front wishbones being bent backwards, I think, in an impact. So that's cool. Right, parts bags. Better start on A, else I'll get all upset, Rob. Yeah. These are right minimal in content, so just a few screws, nuts and bolts in that one. In B, same again. Some longer screws there. In C, we have got these tiny nuts.
Yes.
I think those might be for the wheels, aren't they?
They are, yes.
For the little bolts that do up the wheels. So that's C. So in D, got more nuts and bolts. Mainly these are nylock nuts, aren't they? Lock nuts in there. And some of those look like pins. So, I don't know what those are for.
No, I can't remember myself now.
And the final parts bag, Oh, I like the look of that straight away, Rob.
Yeah.
It's a nice alloy part there.
It is.
I think that's an upright for mounting the front of the body, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But yes, so there's all your parts bags. Lots of metal in this one, guys. Last thing to look at before the manual is the sticker pack. And I think all these are supposed to be for the ABS body.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, your lights and so on need to be painted straight onto that hard body, which is why it's going to take a long time. So this one on the artwork anyway, Rob, that's an extra thing to use where you want. I might stick that on here somewhere. We'll have a bit of play with that when we get there. But finally, there's your manual, always beautifully laid out. So here's your separate instructions for your plastic body. As I said, there's quite a bit to be put together on this one. And then you've got separate instructions for the polycarbonate one. Strangely, it says here, Rob, cut that window out. I don't know why they put that, but I don't think I will. Yeah, look, there's the finished picture of it with it missing. I think I'll actually paint mine. Fit it in and put the sticker on if we've got the sticker for that.
Yeah,
it does get both stickers. And yeah, it shows you where to apply all those stickers onto the Lexan body. So there you have it, guys. That's the re-release Tamiya Subaru Brat. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing, and all's left to say is it's good night from me.
And it's good night from him.
See ya.
Bye.